Oh, this is just a quick video to talk about Nimses, which is the newest product that PewDiePie has advertised. I want to tell you, just don't install it. It's a bad idea. Definitely don't install this app. First of all, it's going to be asking for a lot of your personal information, and if you want to keep your information private, your online information private, then this app is just going to completely tear open like your phone and everything. It's going to be looking through everything, sorting through all the data. So if you want to keep your privacy, some people don't care, but if you want to keep your privacy, then don't download this app. It's actually more predatory than Facebook and other kinds of apps like that. But this isn't about its predatory nature as, privacy issues are concerned. This is about the fact that it might actually just straight up be a scam. And essentially what I found out is when I started searching this up, when I first started watching the video, I thought, oh, this is really interesting. And then they told me about the monetization feature of, you earn NIMS every minute you're in the game. And I thought, wow, I don't know how that is sustainable at all. And it turns out that they have a few different things that they don't tell you about in their ads that kind of restrict what you can do with a NIM. It's not really worth much money at all. And I'll be going through that right now. Essentially, I found this out on one website, and this website isn't even talking about how NIMS are bad or Nimses is gonna be a bad company to go on. It was just sort of an insider review of sort of the business model that they use, and this was extremely telling. By the way, the advertisers were talking about, not the advertisers, but the sellers on Nimses' app were talking about how they were getting essentially what they were paying for was advertising and not selling the products on the Nimses store. That the most valuable part to the Nimses product for them was other people going and buying their stuff in real life. And I'll get to that later. But first, we need to talk about what they're actually advertising. In Nimses, you earn NIMS that can be exchanged for real world cash, and you earn them every single minute, which is pretty awesome. It sounds too good to be true. And if it sounds too good to be true, then maybe it's too good to be true. What they don't tell you is that you actually have to trade NIMS in order to get cash. What do you need to trade them in for? Infinims. And it's exciting because infinims are worth 15,000 euros or $17,000. Wow, that's extremely exciting. Except for the fact that they don't tell you that you have to trade 82 million NIMS for an infinim. I mean, you can do the math yourself, but even without doing the math, you know that 1 minute and then 82 million NIMS, there's something going on here. This advertisement also says, the advertisement that PewDiePie has, also says that you can buy a new Tesla with your NIMS. Well, the marketplace is self-contained, and distributors who want to sell on the Nimses store have to opt into selling on their marketplace. At this moment, Tesla has not opted in, meaning you can't actually buy a Tesla on the Nimses marketplace. Wonderful! Just a straight-out lie. We're doing pretty good so far. Because NIMS as a currency is tied to the app, it creates a self-sustaining market. Essentially what that means is it's kind of like a market like the US is a market, where you can spend money outside of the US, but most of the money that you're going to be spending is in-app, in the US, if you live in the US. Of course, if you're a foreigner, you're probably not spending most of your money in the US, but if you live in the US, you're spending most of your money in the US. It also means that every user is essentially printing money in the app for every minute. Oh, that seems pretty dangerous. The more users, the more NIMS are being produced per minute. Oh, that's alarming. Sellers don't sell at fixed prices. That's also alarming. So they can adjust their prices according to supply and demand. The more NIMS in the system, the higher the prices will be, and the lower the value of NIMS will be. And what I found out as part of my research is that they actually have a fixed amount the cap on how high the sellers can go for Nims, which sounds really good, but the sellers have a way of getting around this. They just removed all their expensive items from the store. Yeah, so that kind of tells you the value of Nims. I think one of the most expensive items on the app was an electric guitar, and it got removed from the app as being sold because it was, I think, 1.3 million Nims. And they were just like, no, we're not going to discount it to 100,000 Nims. That's absurd. And that should tell you a little bit of something about how the marketplace is actually run. Oh, and if you spend enough time in the app, you'll actually have to start paying 50 to 100 Nims every time you want to post a photo. And each sort of, not each, but most of the functionality that comes with the app also has a amount of Nims that you have to pay for it as long as you spend enough time in the app. If you get your foot in the door, then you're going to have to start paying more money, more Nims, which I guess is money. It's not really money, but it's money. And you're going to have to essentially be paying these Nims in order to actually create functionality in the app. And so what I'm trying to say is this app is essentially a live simulation of a financial crisis. This is not an app to earn you money. This is far from an app to earn you money. This is an app that you need to download in order to watch the economy of the app completely collapse in a matter of, well, PewDiePie advertised it, so probably in a matter of a couple days. And just the entire ad is completely misleading and to the point of being a scam. And PewDiePie should take the video down immediately, take out the ad, and just put the video back up without the ad. That's really what he should have done like 5 hours ago, 10 hours ago, something like that. But no, he's just still got it on his thing. And the biggest problem with this is that it's mostly a Ponzi scheme. Most of the investors that are thinking about investing are going to see, oh, PewDiePie advertised it, and then, oh, they're going to see the number of downloads jump up like crazy. And they're going to be like, oh, we should probably jump on investing in this right now. We should jump on investing in it early. And once they do that, once they start investing in this, and more investments come in, then the original owners, the original investors are going to pull their investments out because they've gained money. And once they do that, and then once the economy crashes, which is inevitable with a system like this, then the Ponzi scheme will be complete. And they could potentially repeat this Ponzi scheme if they don't get sued. Because they're going to still have a user base. After the crash might even recover, and if it does, they can just start advertising itself. It can just start advertising itself again, or they could change essentially the name of the app and start advertising itself again. So this is an extremely concerning thing for PewDiePie to advertise on one of his videos, and I am remiss. Is that the right word? I'm going to say it's the right word. I am just baffled that he would choose this app to advertise of all the other apps in the whole entire world. This is the app that he chose. And that's going to be it for this video. Most of it was scripted because I liked what I wrote. But yeah, you'll be able to look in the comments on the source of this video, and not the comments, the description for the source of the video, and in the comments, I'll be pinning any comments with valid, like, economic arguments against what I've just said. So if you think that I'm wrong, or if you have an economic background and know that I'm wrong, please post a comment in the comments down below. I'd love to see it. I'd love to pin it, just so everyone can be clear, because I know this video is a knee-jerk reaction, and I could be pretty wrong about this stuff, but basic economic knowledge from me tells me that this is probably an extremely bad idea. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope PewDiePie sees this and take the ad down. Jesus Christ!